What is up, guys? Jared here, going through the articulation for the new Mezco Toys Green Ranger. Starting with the head, it can look up about that far. You do have a double ball peg in here, but it is going to be hindered by how big the helmet is. So you get that, you'll go about that far down. Got some side to side, of course. Going to these shoulders. You're gonna have to be a little wary of this, but they get about horizontal. You do have a bicep swivel in here and a double jointed elbow that'll get you about that far. You do have a ball joint hinge for the wrist, so it can really, it can go whichever way you want. You know, you're gonna get as much out of it as you need. Going down to the torso. Ab crunch is going to bring this about this far. It's going to be a little limited again by his chest piece and everything. And it'll go back about that far, so not so bad. Going down to the hips. This is about, with you know, fabric with Mezco, you're not going to want to do like full-on splits. But it's not going to go much further than this. There is a cut up in here, so if you needed, you can have a thigh swivel. Double jointed legs. Gets a pretty good kick. Coming down here, there's a little bit of a boot swivel. Coming down to the ankles, you're going to get about that far in. And you're going to get about that far up. That far back. So, I'm going to go ahead and pass this back to Phil, and he's going to talk about look and design.
Alrighty guys, Philip here talking about look and design and the accessories for the Mezco exclusive Green Ranger. First and foremost, look and design, right? This is a beautiful looking Green Ranger. The gold on his chest plate, even all the way down to the actual morpher itself, just fantastic looking right there. Really good. I'm really in love with the details of this helmet, from the little gem right there at the top, the teeth on the side of the helmet. Also too, see if we can get it to focus here, but the helmet itself has a little latch right there, so I really do like they took the time. They could have just made this one giant piece. It looks like it's supposed to come off as a helmet, but you can actually see the latch, the separation of which, you know, it would come off here, close. I really do like that. We do have one glaring issue though. Now, I bought two Power Rangers, two Green Rangers, right? Both of them have this. We have some problem with some stitching, and I even posted on this on my Instagram page. I said this is a little bit of Achilles heels. You can see the stitching here that goes right around the back. This is not good quality, and this does worry me over time that this is going to rip and stretch and tear at some point. I don't like it. Not very good there. Now again, I bought two of them. Both of them have this, so I don't like that. Jared here also purchased two. We're waiting for him to get his, and we're going to see if they also have that as well. But at least I could say it's on the back, not on the front. If that was on the front, that would be a total no-go. And I did reach out to their customer care service about that as well. So I'll also let you guys know what Mezco customer care service had to say about that. But other than that, look and design, very good. I mean, like I said, even all the way down to the boots, they got the right paint. This is a good piece of green fabric, really good looking there. Just that one issue on quality control. And I guess you can say if all the Green Rangers had this, that's a little bit of a testament to their design. So I don't like that. All right. Moving on to the accessories, because we have a lot of accessories and some really, really cool ones. So, first off, the alternative head. Beautiful sculpt here from Mezco. We have seen some major improvement on their sculpts lately, and I really do like this. This just looks like Jason David Frank, you know, young Tommy himself right here. Just beautiful looking head sculpt. Like that he's got the green headband on. Really like that. A couple of accessories that we get that I'm not totally familiar. I'm guessing this was part of the Super Sentai. This is called a Mega Heater. Really nice though. It's a nice looking gun, good looking accessory too. And we get what is called a Power Sword, which I'm also guessing, not part of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but I'm guessing it's part of Super Sentai. Really like that as well. Of course, some accessories that we're familiar with. Of course, when he was the evil Green Ranger, we have the Sword of Darkness. Really love the Sword of Darkness. Even the design of this one, man, it is just high quality here from Mezco all the way down to like you get a little bit of a tassel right there. Really good quality there. We get two holsters, one for his Blade Blaster, one for the Dragon Dagger. Speaking of, both Dragon Dagger and the Blade Blaster. We'll go ahead and look at Dragon Dagger first. So we get a really nice looking Dragon Dagger. Jared actually caught this one on, see if I can get it focused on the camera. Right there, you can see all 3 buttons are supposed to be painted gold. It looks like this one is not. So another, again, quality control from Mezco, but I will say the Dragon Dagger does look really good. It's just a nice looking design there. So this I really like. So Blade Blaster. Excellent looking Blade Blaster. We do get the articulation for it, so it can be used as the gun itself and the blade itself. And the Blade Blaster does come with another accessory that you can just pop right on for the blade itself, and now we have the proper Blade Blaster. Really, really good there. Another high quality accessory from Mezco, and of course we get the 2 holsters with it. We also get some static effects for the Dragon Dagger. Again, there's a lot to talk about here, and I really do love this. So 2 really good static effects. This one here, the smaller of the 2, doesn't really work the way I think it's supposed to, but it still looks good. I'll go ahead and show you the larger of the 2 because that one really, really looks good. So it slides on effortlessly with the Dragon Dagger. I mean, that looks really cool, and you can get some awesome photos of that. We also get another effect for the Dragon Dagger too, the biggest of them all, which really just pops right on. I love that it's a tight, snug fit, so it feels really good, it feels appropriate. Love that from them as well. And then of course we get a bevy of hands, so we get 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. We get all sorts of hands for all different kinds of poses. One for playing the flute, doing the iconic poses. We do get a beautiful custom Mezco stand that we're kind of accustomed to usually get into all the figures, but I do like that they went with this one right here, right? The Morpher coin right there of the Dragon Zord, just really awesome there. And of course we get 3 blaster effects. One goes to the so-called Mega Heater gun. The other 2 go towards the Blade Blaster. They both fit really well. Some excellent stuff here from Mezco, and if you're a Ranger fan, this is really good stuff right here. I really do like this, and I'm just excited to get now the full Ranger set and collection because I think it's just going to round out really beautifully, and this is going to look excellent as a display piece, and it's also with all these accessories, it's going to be fun to pose and do a bunch of stuff. But enough about that. Let's see how both Jared and I grade it on our final verdict on a grading scale of 1 through 100. Alrighty, guys, we are here now for the final verdict for the Mezco 112 exclusive Green Ranger. Jared, kick us off with box presentation. Go.
So the box is pretty solid for Mezco toys. We end up giving it a 16 out of 20. It looks great. The artwork is great. The only thing we're really missing is an explanation of what's in the box and a window, but other than that, it's pretty good.
Yep, pretty good there. Good start right now. Next up was your other segment, which was articulation. What score do we give articulation?
So the articulation is probably the place where this is lacking the most. We gave him a 13 out of 20. Part of it's, you know, the shoulder pads and the chest piece are going to restrict it, but there's some other parts it's just, you know, it's just Mezco. How Mezco is. Yep, and moving on now, we got look and design. We gave it a perfect 20. Again, the looks exactly like the Green Ranger. It's perfect, it's iconic, it's really good quality here, except for the stitching on the back, which speaks more to Mezco as the company, but not the look and design of the actual figure itself. If that stitching on the back is unanimous throughout all the Green Rangers, that's again a testament to Mezco and why they chose to do that. It's quality control. It's more of a problem I have with Mezco than the actual figure itself, so I didn't want to dock it on the figure. So look and design, perfect 20. Next up is accessories. Again, perfect 20 here. I don't know what else this thing could have came with, this Green Ranger could have come with. I mean, all the accessories are right there. We even get the alternative head. We get the Dragon Dagger, the Sword of Darkness, the Power Sword, effects for the Dragon Dagger, effects for the Blade Blaster. We get a Blade Blaster, 2 separate holsters for, you know, Dragon Dagger, Blade Blaster. Just came with everything. I guess if you want to make the argument, the only accessory it may have been missing, and this is something that Hasbro, the remastered class, has done, they come with actual morphers for the Rangers to hold. Maybe you can make that argument. I wasn't going to make that argument because we get a bevy of accessories, hands, all that stuff. So perfect 20 there. And last but not least, pricing. This is a little up there for price for a Mezco exclusive. It's $90 for MSRP. It was a Mezco exclusive, so if you didn't get your hands on it, aftermarket is really, you're going to be breaking the bank a little bit to get your hands on this Green Ranger, which is why price got a score of 15 out of 20. Again, it's a little up there in price, but still, what are you going to do about that? So if you got your hands on it, you know, congratulations. If you didn't, you're going to be paying out the nose for it. So overall score, the Green Ranger gets a nice 84, which is a pretty solid score for the Green Ranger. Again, just
we got a little bit of an issue with, you know, the presentation itself, the pricing, and really the articulation because he is wearing armor. Not to take away from the Green Ranger, it's still a great looking figure. Normally, this is the time where both Jared and I go to our final thoughts, but we're actually going to do a totally separate video and do a deep dive on the Mezco 112 Green Ranger. Again, that's going to be a whole separate video, so for this video, this is it. We're done here. As always, guys, we really hope you enjoyed this. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and we'll be dropping the Green Ranger video itself, doing a deep dive on the figure itself right after the review. So the review is going to go up, and then tomorrow we're going to have the Green Ranger deep dive. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. I know I am. Jared is too. And we'll see you guys next time.